Please, Kavin.
Okay, good morning. Today, our group gonna present about the management accounting in digital era. Okay, next. Okay, the first thing that we gonna talk is why we should concern about this topic actually. So as we all know, like the the technology that comes into our world like is being disrupted by a whole host of new technologies like in like not just management accountant, like a lot of fields is being disrupted by a whole host of new technologies including big data, predictive analysis, AI, and etc. So that why we should concern about this topic is because we have to make a question like is management accountant uh, is management accountant position is being eliminated by the technology itself, so that they also have the potential to create a new one. So what do you mean by new ones is like a new position. Like the key to the latter will be continued evolution of the role of the management accountant from its traditional focus on the financial reporting to become a modern one, and steward to become a more complete business partner who enables an organizations to enhance the performance. Okay, next. Okay, there's on the figure one, you can see there's a little bit of data. Yeah. Um, Jobs eliminated by the technology, so that you can see it on the box. Right box is it says that employment categorized management, business, and financial. So on 2020, there's 72% of the management, business, and financial position that replaced by the technology. There's 72%, and yes, it is a lot. Yeah. Okay, next. Next me. Okay, next. Over the past several decades, IMA has published numerous research studies documenting the evolution of the role of the management accountant from being that of record keeper and compliance cop to that of being a strategic business partner. Nine, the reality for many finance functions is that the potential for being able to provide strategic insight to the senior management has been hampered by the need to focus on lower value added activities, including transactions process, and yet an ACCA IMA study of senior finance professional called the future CFO role. So that you can see it on the figure two. It is the evolving role of the CFO as the trusted business advisor. So you can see it like on the FP&A. FP&A is the financial planning and analysis. On the future, the CFO is more focused on the strategy support than the financial planning and analysis. It is because the technology technology the CFO the management accountant have to make the technology is like what do you call it a friend, yeah, like it should be helping the company, not like change the position of the CFO itself. Okay, next. Okay, there are four line of sight for today's finance team. There's oversight, insight, and foresight. What is oversight actually? Oversight is a traditional CFO role, includes resource allocation, ensuring health and finance profile for future investment, and etc. And for hindsight is looking back to the influence the future in a positive way. In other words, using historical data for future projections. And for insight is involves churning information into intelligence and is where business partnering begins and analytics takes over. And then the last one is the foresight is where finance, finance professionals plays a leading role in anticipating the future, helping their organizations envision a great future, and it includes strategic planning, competitive move, and innovation. Okay, next. The next slide's gonna present by Surya.
Okay, thank you, Kavin. Okay, guys, now we continue to the IMAS Management Accounting Competency Framework. IMAS is the uh, Content Management Association. IMAS Management Accounting Competency Framework covers the competencies management accountants need to be future-proof. It identifies 6 areas of core knowledge, skills, and abilities. It consists of, you can see at the figure there. Uh, First, we have strategy planning and performance, and then we have reporting and control, then technology and analytics, followed by business acumen and operation, then leadership, and finally professional ethics and values. Uh, More detail about it, will I will explain in the next slide. So please. Okay, here is immense management accounting competence from Brock. The strategy, planning, and performance. It means that the competency required to envision the future, lead the strategic planning process, guide decision, manage risk, and monitor performance. And then reporting and control, the competencies required to measure and report organizational, report an organization's performance in compliance with relevant standards and regulation. So I think in this report and control not so far from the finance accounting itself. And then technology and analytics, the competency required to manage technology and analyze data to enhance organizational success. The competency required to contribute as a cross-functional business partner to transform company with operation. It is in the business acumen and operation. And then leadership, the competency required to collaborate with others and inspire teams to achieve organizational goals. And finally, professional ethics and values. Of course, it is very important. The competency required to demonstrate the professional values, ethical behavior, and legal compliance, essential to a sustainable business model. Next. So, what is the future role of accounting and finance professionals? First, we have that accountants need to enhance or develop advanced skills in data governance, data query, data analytics, and data visualization to be able to add insight and foresight as business partner rather than only serving in the traditional role of providing insight and oversight. Because even it's easy for data scientists to model repetitive activities through rule-based execution and optimization, they still it is still harder for data scientists to model creativity, trust, innovation and implementation because they more related to the business world, which is the field of account. And then for the second, a key role of finance professionals will be serving as the link between the massive volume of data and business leaders. In order to do this, finance professionals will need to be fluent in the language of business, analytics, and technology. They must be able to communicate in the language of data scientists and technology specialists, translate data into key business insight, and communicate this insight to business leaders. Why in this role, the accountant is always related with the data because, like maybe already mentioned by Kavin, that the future role of accountant is no longer concerned with the records and reporting, but how because all of them is will be more computerized by the robotic system, and from the robotic system output is the data. So how how the accountant can give business matters to translate data to improve the business and give the information to the management, something like that, I think. Next. And then what can you do to prepare for the future? Firstly, you need to actually here it is about more likely about the knowledge and skills improvement. So firstly, you need to develop an appropriate mindset. Like I mentioned before, that you must improve your mindset that your skills now is no longer only uh, it is no longer okay for you to just conservative with your recording and reporting skills, but you need to improve, always improve your skills, and then develop enhanced communication and relationship management skill, and then develop the ability to think critically. Of course, we must more critical because what we face in the future is data, big data actually. Develop strategic management or thinking skills, and then develop enhanced risk management skills, and then focus more on innovation and change management, and here develop skills in data analytics, and finally consider obtaining a professional certification. Certification is always important. It is legitimate our knowledge and skills and very useful for our uh, career. Okay, next. Okay, for the study case will be covered by Andy. So take your time.
Okay, thank you Surya and Kavin that already explained about our material today about the management accounting in digital era ya. And now we study about Toyota. Toyota Motor Corporation basically is a Japanese multinational automotive manufacturer headquartered in Toyota Aichi, Japan. But in here, we study in Toyota in Indonesia because we have different market, different model with the headquarter, but have a basic knowledge the same, but have a different market and different shape in some automobiles. Okay, the first one, if we want to analyze how the role of management accounting in digital era, especially in Toyota, the first one we can analyze it from the product one. We also know the product of Toyota like Avanza, Fortuner, Alphard, and etc. that they have an AI utilization in Toyota product during digital era. Ya. The first one they have parking sensor, automatic parking, and then 360 auto camera, fully digital and voice command, and also usually each of car connected to the internet, so they can watch a YouTube, they can download a YouTube, and they have a memory in their head unit. So it is quite transformation from the traditional car to future car. And also, uh, Toyota in Japan developed an electricity car for develop friendly base of environment. Nah, so the next is beside of a digital product, which is a connect to internet, the Toyota also utilize digital media to improve their marketing and their sales. Also, transaction can be based online. The first one, they have a powerful website. In the website, you can find any service, and then purchase consultation, and then credit simulation. Nah, so that is for more useful for customer. And then excellent service it is not only for routine service, but also if you have a used car, you can exchange with a new one. So it is call of trade off in the sales transaction in Toyota. And also they have a complete facility. You can chat with the staff of Toyota through the website, but also you have to log in first using a Google account, or you can make by yourself in Toyota website. So it is customer intimate have a customer intimacy. So the Toyota have good relationship with the customer, good service, and then good facility. You can improve the Toyota relationship with the customer. So after we analyze the product and the marketing segment, we analyze the Toyota Kitchen, which is a factory manufacturer of Toyota Indonesia. It is placed in Karawang, West Java. Basically, the Toyota have five main process in order to produce the car. The first one is press process, welding process, paint process, engine process, and assembly process. Year by year, Toyota improve their operation for automatic that have explained by Kavin and then Surya, ya, about automation, about the RPA, robotic process automation. You can see in the picture the the car is made by the engine and the robot, you can see, ya. So after the Toyota adopted the automation, they have 20% more efficient in produce. For example, no, for example, yeah, this is the actual data. To produce one car, the Toyota have to spend their time for 22 hours for one car. After they have an automation, they can they can cut the time for 20% each car. And then after we analyze the machine and the process, we analyze the employee. Educational level of employee in Toyota, 70% is about bachelor degree, which is uh, S1 in yeah. And then for 17% is diploma, and then 13% for SMA or SMK. Why? Because the Toyota have already adopt the automation. So the technical employee will will eliminate. So the person who needed by Toyota is the analytic person. Before, Kavin and Surya have explained that the important skill in digitalization era is data analytic and how you create a pattern, or you can analyze the data that have gathered with from digital data and automation, so it will efficient for the production of car, and then you have suitable with the needed of customer, and then you can build the future product for Toyota. Benefit of digitalization in management process. Why we take a Toyota? Because this car's management accounting is quite relate with the manufacturer. So we choose the manufacturer one rather than service one, because more appropriate to explain and analyze. The first one, the benefit is reducing the impact of on environment. It is also reducing waste, yeah, in point 4. Because in digitalization we decrease the space, because we use the usually we use the wireless one, we use the digitalization more automatic, more efficient. If you see the new car, it is more efficient than the previous and the last car, more efficient in oil, and then less carbon dioxide. So it is appropriate if the Toyota implement the environmental aspect in their management process, also environmental accounting to disclose in their annual report. This could impact from digitalization. And then utilization of data, like Surya said, that the data can be transformed to the business matter, and then can add the business value of Toyota. And supply chain communication, and also if we implement the digitalization and automation, we can exchange the document, the negotiation with the supplier effectively and efficiently. We can select the vendor, and then we can negotiate more transparent and decrease the risk of fraud in the company. And then for integration, and also if we use digitalization, if we use the automation, the system will be integrated in the one company, from production, from sales, account payable, purchasing. One system is ERP that we know in the information system to integrate our data and our communication between departments. And also the result is improving customer service, for example, for provide post-production support. If you have a problem with your car, you can contact the Toyota staff, and then you can visit the dealer, and you can solve your problem with your car. And thank you. That is for simple study case of implementation from accounting management. I mean management accounting in digitalization era in Toyota. And thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.